As much as 40% of food in the United States goes uneaten. The average American wastes between 209 and 254 pounds of edible food each year. In total, that's enough to fill 91 Empire State Buildings. Reducing food waste by just 15% would be enough to feed 25 million people each year, at a time when 1 in 6 of us are food insecure. What would you do with past prime fruit?
I would put them in the sink and then I just wash it down the drain, like clog it, just throw it away.
Yeah, I'd probably just throw it away too.
Food does not need to be wasted. One alternative to throwing food away is to upcycle it. Upcycling is defined as reusing discarded materials in a way that creates a product of higher quality or value than the original.
So what do you guys think?
That's really good.
It's delicious.
Yum. I think I'll have some more of it too.
Mm-hmm.
What about old vegetables? But what can we do with food that we can't upcycle? Compost it. The Seattle area is one of only 90 cities in the United States lucky enough to have a municipal composting program. Our compost provider, Cedar Grove, collects yard waste and food scraps that become compost in as little time as 1 month. By diverting waste from landfills, Cedar Grove prevents methane from entering the atmosphere. Methane is a greenhouse gas shown to be 25 times more harmful than carbon dioxide. To see the use of compost in action, we went to the UW farm.
It's really easy to get into composting and it's really fun and it's not as yucky as it seems. Good compost actually smells nice. How curious. My name is Kay and I'm the UW Farm's compost crew coordinator. You know, I always say to people that even if you put a banana outside, it's gonna compost. And the difference between a banana rotting on your counter because your roommate didn't eat it versus you heaping in a pile is that we are facilitating that decomposition process. You make sure that you kill bacteria that will otherwise be dangerous like Salmonella, E. coli. A few studies have shown that if you add things like worm compost to the soil, it helps the plant's resistance to diseases and pests. On the farm, it's not just a responsible way to dispose of things that we don't want, but also a way to grow the soil because good farmers don't grow plants, they grow the soil. If you have fertile soil, you get good plants.
My name is Nora Hummel and I'm a student coordinator and farm intern at the Center for Urban Horticulture site. I think the main way is that it's a source of nutrients for plants. We don't use any chemical fertilizers, we use some fish emulsion and organic fertilizers, but the main source of nutrients for the food that we grow come from compost. The UW Farm has an awesome relationship with Cedar Grove. They have a really awesome program where they donate a certain amount of compost every year, and we've been really fortunate to get that donation renewed multiple times. And I think without their support, growing food in the way we do would be a lot less productive and a lot less efficient. Broccoli, bok choy, asparagus, tomatoes, summer squash, winter squash, pumpkins, wheat.
Some of the food grown at the UW farm is sold to UW Housing and Food Services, meaning that it can make it to the district market, Cultivate, or other locations on campus. We all need to avoid wasting food. We can do this by being conscious and upcycling our past prime food. But if our food has passed its edible point, composting is the best option. This is because what could have been wasted in a landfill comes back full circle as real food.
What's in here?
So, frozen old banana, old strawberries, some orange juice concentrate, soy milk.
Not really old.
Blueberry.
It's pretty old though.